Hi, I'm James Ellis, and I'm here to help you rethink and reimagine everything you know about talent acquisition through employer branding. It's not some fluffy bunny concept, it's a strategy to help you get more out of the talent acquisition recruiting teams you already have. All right, everybody can hear me? Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's rock and roll. I know lunch is coming, don't worry. I realized after I titled this that it really should just be called, "You Kids Get Off My Lawn and Apply for My Jobs." Please, right? That's where we need to be. The first truth is this. I know we all like to say how people are the most important asset in our business, but that's a lie. They are the business. Without people, I don't care what you do, I don't care what your industry is, I don't care what your company is, without people, you have nothing. No salespeople to sell your products, no one working the factory, no one answering calls, no lawyers keeping you from being sued. No one. And without those people, you got no business.
All right, solution number one is how to sound smart at your meetings. Just say blockchain will fix all your recruiting problems. It's fantastic. Blockchain's amazing. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, I had it wrong. AI will fix all of your recruiting problems. VR? No, that's not right. Experience, no, hold on. Damn it. Programmatic, come on. Social media? No. Content, that's a good one. I've sold content to some of you. No. Faxes. The answer is faxes will solve all of your recruiting problems, right? Going way back when faxes mattered, solves all your problems.
Remember, the "It's Toasted" line only works because of a few core ideas. First, all the companies that they're talking about are the same. They're selling the same product. They're selling it at the same price. There's literally no differentiation whatsoever. He spends the entire episode struggling with this challenge in front of him of how do you say, or what should you say, in a situation where you can't say anything, when you can't make any strong claims, when you can't talk about the benefits in any way, shape, or form. And at the end, like a magic trick, he pulls a rabbit out of a hat and says it's toasted. So let's start by defining it, because if you don't define it, you can simply say, oh, since it's a poorly diagnosed problem and a poorly defined problem, I guess my solution solves it. I guess my video package solves your employer brand. My ratings package solves your employer brand. How do you know? I don't know. We didn't define it, so it doesn't matter. So let's define it. Very simple, actually. What you think it must be like to work at a company you don't work for, based on everything. Consumer interactions, customer service interactions, what's in the news, scandals, the guy who bumped your car worked for that company that one time. The recruiter was a jerk. The hiring manager stared at their phone the whole time. The job posting made 0 sense. All of it gives you a sense of this is what it must be like to work there. All this stuff that you're doing could be made infinitely better, and I'm a mathematician, obviously, infinitely better with a good and strong employer brand. And if it's that good, oh my God, that better be expensive. It's not. So here's, if you asked anybody who wasn't me, the crazy person on stage, pacing like a fool, drunk on coffee, just coffee, I promise, is how you build an employer brand. And swag, everyone wants some swag. There's selling some swag out there. Swag, always free. And I say no one knows because it's always disseminated amongst 12,000 different teams. Like if you added up your collective t-shirt budgets, you'd be like, we spend what? Yeah, but you're doing it 10 at a time, so it's cheap. And then of course, there's a CRM, and that seems about right. Look, I'm 1,000% certain that your company is not like every other company. And I would bet your CEO would agree with me. So the job of branding isn't about slapping some pretty words on things. It's about creating differentiation, unpacking and discovering what makes your company different. How is it not like every other single company offering the exact same job at the exact same salary like every bunch of cigarettes? When people think and are told what Gen Z wants, what do they want? Shout out. Speed? Simplicity. What do they want out of jobs? What do they want out of life? Flexibility. Purpose. Initiative. Okay, great. Now anybody here a Gen Y, a millennial here in the room? Interested in purpose, interested in speed, interested in flexibility? No, you didn't think so. I'm a Gen Xer. I have no interest in impact whatsoever, or in purpose, or value, or speed at all, clearly. Let's say you've just graduated from college. And let's say someone knows you've just graduated from college. and they send you a link to this page. Launch your career. Okay, first off, yes, please. I have student loan debt out the yin-yang. Yes, please. I have no idea what the future holds. Yes, please. She looks like she's 12. Yes, please. This person's vaguely successful wearing a sweater that's 14 sizes too big for her. That sounds like me. I think I was in her sorority. Yes, please. Gotcha. That's the power of brand. I figured out who I wanted to tell that story to. I told the story to, and those people were like, with a spoon. With a spoon. Which means to get them into your oh-so-precious funnel pipeline, their decision got made well before you ever know their name, right? They love you or hate you. They have a positive or negative conception about who you are well before you ever engage with them, which explains why sometimes when you reach out, you get crickets, because they've made up their mind already. So this is what we built, people.groupon.com. Yes, it's a real thing. And you can see here, you got Peter de Jong of Amsterdam. I've never met him. I don't know him. I don't know what he does. But what happened was I got successful at this, and people in other countries say, how can I help? We just said, fill out this form, send us some pictures, we'll publish it when we publish it. If you're thinking about a job at Groupon, there is not a single job in that entire company I can't point a profile to and connect that dot for you to create that person-sized hole, door in the brand. Gen Y, this is where things get interesting. The internet, everybody know that the internet, it's a thing, it's gonna be a thing, cool. Generation Google. This is the generation that simply said, I have a question, I'm gonna ask it, I'm gonna get an answer. What is the capital of Scotland? How long do you boil a hard-boiled egg? Is this a rash? Whatever it is. You ask the Google says if the answer is 7, 27, see a doctor, whatever it is. The trick with YouTube, as you kind of saw in that video, is it's not about learning a fact. It's about learning information. If I want to learn how long to boil a hard-boiled egg, the answer is 7 minutes, by the way. 3 minutes from now, you're all going to forget that piece of information. It's just a data point. And you know you can Google it again, so who cares? You don't have to retain anything. Google does that stuff for you. But if I show you a 5-minute video in which I boil an egg for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, you get the answer, right? And then I slice them open. You can see, okay, that one's raw, that's a little white. Okay, that's kind of almost a soft-boiled, it's still gross. Okay, here we're into soft-boiled. Okay, here's, oh, that's creamy and that's delicious. And oh, that's a rubber ball. That's a 5-minute video. It's got 3 million views. Now you know how long to cook an egg. Now you understand some basic chemistry. You understand some basic physics of how heat enters the egg, processes the protein. You are legitimately learning something. And what's interesting about it is once you realize how quickly you can learn, you realize Generation YouTube is actually something different. It's Generation Keanu. You just download that stuff, man. The urge to put lipstick on a pig and call it something pleasant is real. I understand that. But it is infinitely more powerful to talk about how delicious the bacon is, even if some people don't care for pork.